kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Smalls. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here we go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Brady. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Got it looking for a first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A strike downfield. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the move. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, how How's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it, Rick.
Turning it on! Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brady. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
He wants to change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. He wants it all. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a heat. Catch in the middle. It's Boone. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Cross. Right on the money. Breaks into the open. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Boone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It's first down from the 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is a tough one. A third and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Cross. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback pulled up two and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. This is now a 7-point game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smalls. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Just such a nice job by him understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. He's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
Looking to throw, it's Cross. Hit as he throws. On target over the middle. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Rush is on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to pass, it's Cross. Oh, they're after him. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. just enough time for one final play in this half. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He wants to go deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Good timing on the quick out. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. To the air, it's Cross. Buying some time. He's going to take off. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the big fella. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback keeps it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
First down for the offense.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab outside. It's Edwards.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To throw, it's Cross. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game. And someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And he was under so much stress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in way. And he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied. Timeout is gone. Offense working from the pistol.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Let's go!
Going right to work up top. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
22, water.
Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to set up the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Scanning the field, it's Cross. Throws to the back. Pulls it in, it's Stockton. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Fires to the tight end. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Stockton. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Boone. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Back to throw, it's Cross. Fires it. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab on the left. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun to give, looking for room. Got enough for the first down. At the 45 on its way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to throw, it's Cross. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A run for the quarterback. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Offense, quick tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Stockton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. No huddle here for the offense.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play defense.
This time he's got his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking to pass. It's Cross. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. This defense has been lights out, stubborn on the doorstep. Can the offense finally find the end zone?
Nice second down defense there that time. It looked like the defense was anticipating the drag route that time. You saw they were able to rally to the ball, get him down on the ground. It now sets up third down in the red zone. Let's see what they do here.
And with that stop by this defense, now I think it's interesting because obviously the scoreboard, multiple possessions, what I need to accomplish. Do you kick it now because it's a long yardage fourth down situation, or do you say, nope, I'm going for the touchdown?
He'll set up to throw. Here's the pressure. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give as they work on that clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Handoff to the lone back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but this is a critical third down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the air, it's Cross. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Cross. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
wants to fire on second down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
That will put the wrap on things from here for